still got it right there.
I just got to come out and play with my team. I can't play with nobody.
Waiting on my head.
So what?
I was supposed to be doing an hour ago.
That's what's my fault.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings.
What up, lady?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Talk to who?
Nah,
man, I'm not be paying attention. Yeah, he is, but he ain't be paying attention.
Cousins now to throw on first down.
What's the conversation?
And incomplete to open things up. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock it away and bring up second down.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaw Breeland. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Forced out to his left. And this one
my God.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high power, you cannot find a way.
Shit, when they get freaky on your bum ass.
Go with it, and he goes down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
Ready.
Hey, bro, fix your mic, bro. Fix your
Look to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd and 3. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Ben Gideon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They're going to look to throw, and that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. They'll look to throw here. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try
don't take it down. Knock some beating your ass.
And
keep
that
it up,
play
nigga.
going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Boy, I tell you, boy, you see that shit?
2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's about to be more, nigga.
Was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Who ain't scoring? Say that shit again.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left.
No, what the fuck is Xavier Rhodes coming up for, man?
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. These guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Back to throw here. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Her husband found out she was sleeping with a woman.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was
my shit
drafted by
lag.
Carolina
I've
to
been
be the
blew this
eventual
nigga out.
successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City. A franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
Whoa!
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Looking to throw on second down.
You got that shit.
You got target to Thielen. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Dang, I didn't even get to do my whistle.
Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Bell. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins out left to Anderson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
You keep doing it every time, bro. That's why I wanted to send the invite. This nigga shit always with you. Lagging. I don't give a fuck. That motherfucker lag like a $10 voucher, nigga.
And he's got Kyle Rudolph. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Le'Veon Bell, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I love that. They're helping in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
Mark, you're not broadcasting the game?
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Damn, broadcast that
Double
shit.
coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. If that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And now
Thielen, you're not going to block nobody.
23. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I don't think that there's any way you can run back after that. Totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multi-time.
It got his man complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it.
And he will score. Touchdown,
Let's go, Le'Veon.
Vikings. Le'Veon Bell. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Sound like you got a dog fight.
I'll be my dad.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2nd and 15. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, Bell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On on second down, it's Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
As soon as you came up here.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. A 33-yarder from the left hash. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something to get into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him.
Oh, my God.
Second down, and this one incomplete as well. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know,
and a big loss here as he's taken down.
You know you want to throw that deep
has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points.
Oh, my God.
The ball back over.
No, this nigga didn't now.
And show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll go again.
Man, you see him?
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Oh,
and
he should have got
free. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Damn, he could have got free.
Again, here's Adams.
Oh, good tackle,
he is
Adams.
met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Norton running the fuck out the ball, huh?
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now back to throw. And
This nigga knocked the ball down, dog. This nigga's a real
incomplete. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up. But for the younger fans watching this, you might think Vikings, Chiefs, and not see a lot of history in this game. But this is part of the NFL 100 series because these two teams met way back in Super Bowl IV with the Chiefs winning their first and only Super Bowl title. The Vikings, of course, still yet to win the title, even though they made it 4 times to the final game back in that time period. They were in Super Bowl 4, 8, 9, and 11, but went 0 for 4 in those affairs. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And
right, knock this fucking pussy off, man.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Check 52 to the line. Check, squeeze, get in there.
They'll try and throw for it here. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
That nigga back there
Emerson
running for his
Griffin
life,
and the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
That nigga changed Pat Mahomes' name. Yeah, he changed his name. That's Pat Mahomes. He's regular team. Yes, bro.
On first down, Bell first down and then some. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown.
I know they said, hey, look, when I got him at Adams, dog, it was done there.
The Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
That's all I need.
Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Tyreek Hill.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
Yeah.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And he'll find Thielen on the right side.
Let's go.
4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Oh, wow. This nigga just got freaky.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That kick return falls 1 yard short of the all-time mark as it goes down as a 108-yard return. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
For the win, Mario.
Anderson a first down and more.
Going for the win.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Freaky!
His 4th touchdown on the year.
Watch me get freaky, league with Robbie Anderson, dog.
That's a pretty
Niggas asked me why I trade Stephon Diggs for that young boy. Okay.
Giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo. Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Give me a minute. Take me up in the basket.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Yeah, we can do whatever niggas want to do. My little one
The
bitch trying
decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Yes, man.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing.
Oh, that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On second down now, it's Bell, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On third down,
oh, Le'Veon just trying to come up off some shit.
Marker is he'll stop him well short of the yellow
fuck out
line.
this nigga.
Just a gain of 2
Fuck
there,
out
and
this
it's going to
tail,
bring up
nigga.
a fourth down.
Oh, you beat
This
Frog?
guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like,
I smell good defense.
these pants make me look fat, and we said, nah, man, he's just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
You just thought shit was sweet, and shit wasn't sweet, nigga, that's all.
Is Taylor, he's got it.
I just beat that ass, though. Who winning? Nigga, who winning, nigga?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking
I'm
good
out of
as
there,
they come
nigga.
up first and
Did you
10.
score? Did you score a touchdown?
On first down. Bell might have gotten this one down to the 28.
Did you just score a touchdown? Nigga?
Just a yard on the first
Let the
down
nigga
carry,
sauce
so
you.
it's 2nd and 9.
Nah, I ain't trying to
2
hear
minutes
that.
left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Nah, Ben scored, nigga.
So the Vikings
You
in
lost.
possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to
Man,
do
now
is
you
just
put the
salt away
controller
the final
down. Nigga,
couple
I
of
seen
minutes
you
and
use the
escape
usual
with a win.
linebacker. Nigga, stop lying.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll
Damn,
stop him behind
bro.
the line. It'll be a loss of a
Let's go,
full
Randy.
3
3
yards
tackles,
there,
3
and it also
sacks.
brings up third down.
Hey, KB, dog.
What up?
Hey, KB.
The Vikings on third down.
KB.
They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This
What
is
up,
third
KB?
down and 12.
I got my warm-up out the way, man. Let's go, man.
And he won't be
You got
close
your
to a
warm-up out
first
the
down
way.
as he runs into the wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I screenshot it. It's 13-3.
So now here comes the field goal
You
team
said
for the
it's
third time
13-3.
today.
I'll
From the
screenshot
right
it.
hash, this from 48. Bailey's kick is good. And that will extend their lead now.
You didn't put the controller down, nigga. You was trying to strip me, nigga. Stop
Even
lying.
further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's
Hey,
all about
Bees,
ball
you know how we do. We run the score up.
Oh, you run the score up? Check. You do what you say, You what? Well, you will.
The Chiefs
Hey,
offense
Beach, I
about
got my
set to
warm-up
begin
out
this
the way.
drive. They're down
What's
big
up?
here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
I want my. Let me get my rematch first, and then I get yours. You got paid fraud.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Hey, fraud, handle that
Picked
for
off
me.
by Jamal Adams. And they will set up shop at their own
Hey, fraud,
41-yard line.
handle that for me.
So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He
No
talked about being
smoke, no
cool, calm,
sweat.
collective rebounding. Not rebounding right here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Where are they going to go to?
And that could
Hey,
be
it's an
incomplete.
insult to
Too tough
injury,
hold
nigga.
on
I
to
was
that
eating
one.
ribs,
Second
nigga.
down.
Busting your ass.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any
Now,
quarterback.
working your ass out with these sticks,
Their
nigga.
defense won the battle. And he's going to have a
Hey,
first
Beezy,
down.
is you
He's
ready,
brought
bro?
down at the
What's up, bro?
44-yard
Where I got to
line.
go to get this shit?
3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Hell no, ain't no hold on, nigga. You gotta wait in line, big fella.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
3 to 13, nigga. Correct yourself.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win.
Nah, I ain't trying to hear that
Points
shit.
that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think they
he a bust though, man.
And carry it with them.
He a
As
runner.
an offensive coordinator,
Better get
you
some.
don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Damn, boy, what got me
So
all
for the
that?
Vikings, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the
Yo,
year.
that
And they'll
nigga
get
Mark
another
really
road
pressed
test
that
next
boy.
Oh, dog.
That's your first